Welcome to episode 6 of the GLI Sports Guys. Jamie, Stuart, and Andrew Rappaport. Rapp, we made it to 6.
6, 2 hands. We talked about two
baby.
hands. And it's a championship week, I guess, right? I mean,
Heck
lots of
yeah.
big honors for Long Islanders.
Big honors for this might be the most diverse GLI Sports Guys we've had. We are going to start out with a team that many Long Islanders love, the Cortland Red Dragons, otherwise known as the national champs, baby. Take a look at the GLI rundown. We're kicking it off with Cortland, the D3 college football champs. We'll have a very special guest, one of Suffolk County's finest, in studio to join us. Of course, we'll have our daily fix of Aaron Rodgers. We'll have Sable's Jack Coan join us, and we'll go through some hot topics. But Rapp, Cortland has such a big following here on Long Island. We had to follow up and start off with the Red Dragons. What an amazing historic win.
You win a national championship. You're the talk of the town. That's exactly what is it? 100 Long Islanders on the team. I mean, the number's crazy. It might as well be the Long Island Cortland Dragons. And some of them won high school championships. Now they go and win a national college championship in dramatic fashion too, right? Come from behind, trailing up the half, and then a dramatic finish at the end of the game. But listen, let's bring in one of the stars of their defense. He was a star when he played at Lindenhurst. Now he's a star for Cortland. Jack Winey, come on in.
Jack, Jamie, Stuart, Andrew Rappaport, thanks for joining us and taking some time out of your championship schedule.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me on.
You're a two-time Long Island champion. You were the top linebacker in Suffolk County, but now you're a national champion. Tell us about the moment that Cortland ruled the world.
I mean, it's giving me goosebumps when you're just saying it. I mean, it's just crazy, you know. I mean, coming from Long Island, representing that whole community in Lindenhurst, it's really special. I mean, that's everyone's dream to win a national championship, you know. So it's something special for sure.
All right, let's rewind to your high school days a little bit. Jamie mentioned that you won 2 LICs, which is obviously the biggest you can get. Can you compare those 2 different titles?
I mean, it's honestly, it's a pretty similar feeling. Obviously, this is on such a bigger stage, but at that moment, that was everything for me. You know, like winning that game, my junior year of high school, that was everything. That was everything that we worked for that year. And we were able to accomplish that. But I mean, now that it's a national title, it was crazy. It's really, really awesome.
Did you realize until maybe a day or two after you won how big a Cortland championship was?
It was the first time in Cortland history too,
right,
which is really crazy. And it's really awesome because I know we're gonna have a lot of recruits now coming in now that we're the number 1 ranked team. So that's really awesome. And it's cool to represent Long Island and be able to, give hope to all these kids that are on Long Island playing football, hoping for to win a national championship one day.
When you look at your phone, whether it was right after the game or in the day since then, was there one text you got or one phone call you missed that you said, holy cow, like, I'm getting a call from this person?
Not really. I mean, there was a lot of people that had hit me up. A couple of older coaches that I've had in the past that hit me up, which was always really special to see.
Lombardo texted you, I hope, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, he's the guy for sure.
Listen, Jamie, Jack has got, obviously now he's been playing football 7 years. The last 7 years, he's got 3 titles. He's got a little bit of championship pedigree. Maybe you should somehow recruit him over to the Jets, let him rub off on them a little bit.
I mean, everywhere this guy plays, he brings home a ring, so why not?
Yeah, might as well, right? Take a chance.
How are you going to celebrate the next few days, few weeks?
Well, I got home 2 days ago now, so I've just been with my family, you know.
When do you get the ring?
I don't know when I get the ring, but I'm excited for that, you know. Get that 3rd ring and put it on.
I know there's a guy who plays for the Jets from your town, but walking through the streets, you're probably the most popular guy in Lindenhurst these days, right? You and Will?
Yeah, until Jeremy comes back, I guess, right?
Jack, thank you so much for joining us. And
thank you so much.
all of Long Island supports you, and we were thrilled to see you and so many other Long Islanders bring home the gold and make history for Cortland.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you so much. This is a really special moment.
All right, since Andrew so kindly brought up the Jets, the 5-9 Jets, thanks Andrew for rubbing it in. Aaron Rodgers on Tuesday basically told everyone he's not going to come back this year. He wanted to, but the Jets did not live up to their end of the bargain. They're 5-9, so he was like, "Why risk it when the Jets are out of the playoffs?" Which was the right call, and we can continue with our lives.
Okay, let me ask our quarterback expert about injuries and how tough it is to come back from. Let's bring in Jack Coan. Welcome back, Jack. I know it's been a few weeks. How you been?
I've been doing great. How about you guys?
Not too bad, not too bad. Before we get started, we mentioned last week that I know you had a tryout last week, right, down in Houston?
Yeah, that's right.
How'd that go?
It went good. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to just get in the building somewhere and try to show what you can do, and just hopefully something happens in the future.
So, just take us through that for a quick second without revealing everything. But like, when you come in for a tryout, what does that entail?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild. Like, I'll explain to you kind of everything, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it was pretty much last Monday, I guess that was now. But yeah, I got basically a text from my agent, like probably around like 10 in the morning or something, and it was, Houston wants to bring you in and work you out. We're gonna put you on a flight tonight. So shoot, out of nowhere, you're just hopping on a flight. Flew out of LaGuardia, so it was about an hour drive from my house, and it was like super high winds and stuff there. So like there was a lot of delays and stuff getting out. So ended up like getting on a flight at like 9:30 out to Houston. So didn't get to the hotel until like 1 o'clock. Got to sleep at maybe 1:15, and then had to wake up at 5:15. Go to the facility the next day. You go to the facility. You see, you eat breakfast. You see the doctors. They basically check out your body, make sure nothing's bad, make sure you're healthy enough to work out, check your medical records. Then you kind of just start stretching and go through a little workout. And it's crazy. The workouts are usually only about like 20 minutes. So it's like they fly you in for like a 20-minute thing, which is wild. And you kind of just throw routes to a few receivers for 20 minutes. You wrap it up, you meet with some scouts or whoever they want to meet with you.
And that's why it's so important, I guess, for you to stay in shape and continue to do what you do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to stay in shape, work out every day, throw as much as you can because you really never know when that call's coming. You don't want to slack off and then get a call and not be prepared and just have a bunch of regret. So just got to stay on top of your body, your conditioning, your arm, and that's all it is.
You mentioned taking care of your body. We were talking before you came on the fact that, Aaron Rodgers said he's officially done. He's not going to try and come back. So it got me thinking, and I don't remember in high school, but throughout your whole football career, was there one injury that you had that really took you out for a while?
Yeah, I'd say, the biggest one was I had a Jones fracture on my right foot, which is basically you break the fifth metatarsal on your foot. And I also had like an SC joint sprain, which is basically like the joint right here. I got hit, like a guy landed on me, and that was probably one of the worst things too because I had to get like an injection here, and it just felt like this whole area was numb, and it happened during the season. And trying to throw the ball after that, I remember going through a week of practice, and I could not throw the ball at all. I mean, I was throwing the ball straight into the ground, and somehow went out and still played. But I went to that game that week and really not knowing if I was going to be able to throw the ball, which is wild.
And I'm sure you remember who you played that week.
Oh, yeah, we were playing Iowa in 2019. And, yeah, I mean, it was wild. I couldn't even believe what happened.
When you come back from an injury, so like Rodgers won't come back obviously until next season, but is there you hear athletes talk about that, like a mental hurdle that they have to overcome when they step back on the field? Like for him, it's dropping back or maybe scrambling, taking a hit. Was there something like that for you that you have to make sure like, okay, things are working?
Yeah, I think there's probably two parts to it. I mean, the first is when you come back from a major injury and you're kind of completely healthy. Like Rodgers is going to be completely healthy when he comes back. So then it's just going to be him getting comfortable, having people around his feet, maybe getting his foot stepped on a little bit. That's how it was for me when I broke my foot and was coming back. I almost wanted, to sort of get hit a little bit just to know that it was safe and secure. But I think for some of these guys in the league that it's really tough when they're playing through injuries and they know they're not 100%, because even when you're at 100%, it's so hard to succeed in the league, so hard to have success and play your best. And then when you're not 100%, it makes it even harder, but you still have the same expectations on you and you don't want to bring down the team. So that's really a mental battle you got to fight through when you're playing through injuries. And really at this point in the year, everyone in the NFL really has injuries at this point. So they're all playing through stuff.
Guys, everybody in the NFL, if you're watching, Jack is healthy. Bring him in for another tryout.
I mean, quarterbacks are dropping like flies.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's hurt now. So I'm ready, but we'll see.
Thanks, Jack.
I appreciate it, Jack. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Next topic, the Knicks. There was a big deal made this week that a couple of models were denied tickets to a Ranger game, comp tickets, because they left the Knicks game, a close Knicks game, early.
What was it? Emily Radzikowski and the other one. I can't remember the other one. She's
Arena.
Somebody. Shine something. Yeah, I'm not up on my models lately, but look, I don't know. I mean, the Knicks have celebrity row. The models are given comp so they can say, look who's at our game. The Knicks were down by 20 to the Heat. The models left. The Knicks won. Now the models want Ranger tickets, and the Knicks said no because you left. Do we expect models to stay for the whole game, Rap?
Why do the models need free tickets? They make more money. They make more money than some of the athletes do.
But the Knicks want to say they're here.
Who cares? The
When
Knicks
don't. The Garden Vision. Look who's here.
The Knicks don't need that. The Knicks don't need that. They don't.
No, they don't need it, but they gave it to him the first time. Why'd they give it to him?
I don't know. I'm not
sure.
Yeah, give me free tickets.
Please
give me free tickets.
What have you
I
modeled?
would like to go see a Knicks game.
What have you modeled?
I will model for you if you want. All right. And from model to MJF, how's that? M to M?
Yeah.
A big week for Plainview's own AEW heavyweight champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the wrestler known as MJF.
Hall of Famer, Jewish Hall of Fame. You were there. You interviewed him. And, for wrestling fans, he's not in the WWE. He's in the AEW. But he's one of the best in the world. He's very entertaining. We've told his story before. He was on Rosie O'Donnell when he was a young kid. A Long Islander through and through. Very proud of his Jewish background and heritage. And he was very complimentary and very gracious to get that award and to be inducted.
Yeah, he's very outspoken about being Jewish, and it's a good thing. And he uses the platform to kind of admonish. Is that the right word? Anti-Semitism, or and there's a lot of it going on, and we're not going to get obviously too much into that side of it. But he called it a tremendous honor being recognized for being Jewish, because he's very proud of it, where others may hold it back. And the fact that he's being recognized for the Jewish Hall of Fame. Now, it was on Long Island. It's in Comac, but it's a national organization. And he said he was so proud that the Jewish Hall of Fame wanted to put him in. He called it one of the best days of his life, and great for him. And it's a complete opposite of what you normally see on TV, the brash, outspoken guy. He was truly, truly humbled by this honor.
Mazel tov to MJF.
Mazel tov to MJF. And with that, I think we ended. Actually, I have one more thing to say. I have to give a shout out. I took my son, Max, to his first Islander game last week.
You did? Did they win?
No. They blew another two-goal lead. They lost in a shootout.
But
Whatever.
Max got to see the Islanders.
He had asked me to take him for a while, and I'm happy we got to enjoy that experience together. So
I actually think I'm taking my family to an Islander game before the end of the year as well.
Excellent.
So
Yes.
We're doing our part, Islanders.
Hopefully you have better results than we did.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. Happy holidays to everyone. The holiday edition, episode 6 wrap. I think we did pretty good.
We did a lot.
See you next time, guys.
Mazel tov.